January on Cape Cod, and that's the beginning of our syrup season. That's when we make maple syrup. I can't prove it, but as far as I know, I'm the easternmost maple syrup producer in the United States. Notice I say United States because I'm sure somebody up there in Nova Scotia is further east. So we don't have the big sugar bushes like up north. We have a few maple trees. We have Norway maples. This one's an actual sugar maple. And we tap them every year, and we make a few gallons of syrup. But now I'm going to show you how I actually tap a tree. And I'm sure, comment if you're a maple syrup producer, you can tell me everything I'm doing wrong. I just kind of read a couple books and watched a few videos and stuff and made this up. I've been doing it for maybe 5 or 6 years now, and then a couple more years up in New Hampshire with my buddies. So here's how it goes. All right, first thing we're going to do is we got to have the first most important thing is we got to have a maple tree. That's all maple tree put out sugar of some sort. Temperatures, it has to be freezing temperatures at night and then go up around 60 during the day, give or take. Next thing you're going to need is a tap. So this is a 15/16 syrup tap. You can buy them online, or you get them from a maple syrup supplier. 5/16 drill bit, and you need a cordless drill. On your drill bit, you make a piece of tape about 2 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches is how deep we're going to drill the hole. But every time you drill, you push the tape back, so I always go a little shy. So you can see I've just finished drilling the hole, and there's already sap coming out of the hole. See it leaking on my finger? And we got a good warm day, so it's gonna really flow today. So then you take the tap, put the tap in the hole, and then just tap the tap with a hammer. Then you hear that? How it changed? Now you know your tap's set. This tree's pretty big, so I'm going to put 2 taps on it. So I'm going to put the second one. And some of you might wonder, there, here, nice and set. It's starting to flow. And some of you are going to wonder, like, is tapping the tree, does it hurt the tree? Does drawing the sap out hurt the tree? And I mean, they've been doing it for hundreds of years. You see right here, weird little scab right there? That's from about 3 years ago when I tapped the same tree. Look, it heals right over. Tree's totally healthy. Right there, there's a tap from last year. See, it's a little less filled in, but it doesn't have any harmful effect on the tree. But that being said, I don't know, this year we had a tornado, and a lot of the trees that I normally tap took a substantial amount of damage, like half the limbs off. So I'm not gonna tap a lot of those trees. Just, I think they got pretty stressed out in the storm this summer, and I don't wanna kill them. But this one here is okay. All right, so now I got the 2 tap. This is the hose, or the tubing. You can buy this. This is the 5/16 tubing, and it's cheap. So then I take a piece of this tubing, I stick it right on the barbed end of the tap. And then I take another piece of tubing, stick it right on the barbed end of this tap. Then I got a little Y on one side of the line on here. The 2 tubes, which are gonna fighting me a little, like that. And then I'm gonna take a 3rd tube here, put that on. So the 2 tubes come down, and then they drain down to here. Now, if we were up north, then people string all these trees together, and it goes to one giant collection unit. But my trees are too far apart, so I just chop this sucker off like this. It's a 1-gallon jug, and this is the kind of jug that they're non-toxic, so I just use this, slip it, make a hole in the top, slip the tubing in, and she's good to go. The syrup or the sap will flow down in here. We're going to tap another tree. This is a little smaller tree. I'm just gonna do a single tap. I'll do it quick, but just to give you a second chance of seeing what you're doing. You bore the hole about 1.5 to 2 inches deep. In the hole, you take the 5/16 or 5/16 tap. Tap it in. She's already flowing. Put on a piece of this tubing. And then we're going to trim the tubing down so the bottle sits on the ground. We got this, we're using this old 1 gallon jug. Jam it in there. That'll collect my sap. 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is your a quick thing on how we tap the trees. Like I said, I'm into it probably 35 cents for this, maybe 50 cents for that. It costs like $1.20 plus the free bottle. Not really expensive, easy. She's all set up. Tonight it'll get cooler. It'll drive the sap down. In the morning when it gets warm, it'll pull the sap up. And then we'll boil off the sap.